Day 7 has quickly come, and it is our last day in Patagonia. What an amazing adventure all of us have shared together, and I cannot wait to see you all again to share our experiences all over again. Patagonia and Mother Nature wanted us to see her beauty one last time, and on our way to Highway 40, we had a perfect view of the Fitzroy Peaks and her surrounding siblings. As we drive further away, it is reminiscent of saying goodbye to a good friend. We keep looking back until we no longer can see them. Fortunately, we had one last stop before leaving the area to get our last-minute photos in this amazing place. As we drive to the famous Highway 40 on our way to El Calafate, we pass Lago Viedma and flashes of memories of riding our horses and watching others hike to the lake at the start of our trip. I cannot believe that it was just 1 week ago. Highway 40 is the spinal column of Argentina and stretches over 3,200 miles. The highway runs through 14 national parks, 26 natural reserves, 41 border crossings, and 11 of the 24 Argentina provinces. It connects many of the most beautiful Argentine landscapes, and I think all of us are in agreement on that one. This whole area is magic to me, and glad we were all together to experience this incredible place. We stopped at the halfway mark called Para do La Leona. This is a famous historical rest stop and has a U.S. connection to it. In 1905, 3 foreigners stayed here for almost a month and then continued on their way to the Chilean border. A few days later, a police committee came by and showed the owners pictures of the 3 guests and asked if they had seen them, which he replied yes, and told them the directions they were headed. 2 of the 3 notorious individuals were no other than Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Fortunately, there were no issues flying back to Buenos Aires, and we arrived with a minivan waiting for us, thanks to Evelyn. The first thing we noticed was how hot and humid it was, and we were definitely overdressed for cold weather. Soon the minivan got us to our homes for the next 2 nights, called the Palladio Hotel. Quickly checking into our hotel, we changed our clothes and took to the streets of Buenos Aires. Our main stop was to find El Ateneo Grand Spendid, which was an old theater converted into a bookstore. This was one of the most amazing bookstores I've ever seen. The theater opened in 1919 and had a seating capacity of 1,050. Many performances took place here, but mainly performances by famous tango dancers at that time. In 1929, when movies were being converted from silent to voice, this famous place hosted the first sound films in Argentina. The theater was leased to a group called Ateneo in 2000 and converted into a bookstore of what we see today. The Ateneo Grand Spendid became the leased group's flagship store and sold over 700,000 books in 2007. Over 1 million people walk through these doors annually. El Cuartito, La Buena pizza restaurant, was opened in 1934, was suggested to Peter by a concierge at our hotel, if I remember correctly. Well, needless to say, this was the perfect place to eat after a day of traveling and sightseeing in our new urban environment. We ordered many different pizzas, beer, and wine, and had a great time just relaxing and talking about our trip. Personally, I was so hungry that I didn't care that someone was taking pictures of us eating, and Kyle didn't mind either. Brent could only watch and smile, I'm sure trying not to laugh. Well, we made it to Buenos Aires and even ventured out on our own. I'm definitely looking forward to our new adventures awaiting for us tomorrow. And endless thank yous to Evelyn, who is our new tour director in Buenos Aires.